Hey y'all, Donnie Keith here, aka Auntie Peaches from the Aunties Radio Show, also on The Voice of Reason. I'm here to say that ever since my man started taking A game, he's been on top of his A game. What? When I say A game, I mean his A game. He's more focused. He's definitely working out more. His attitude is better. And he's not complaining of all over body aches due to poor blood circulation, because A-Game provides great blood circulation, if you know what I mean, ladies. That blood circulation. Sometimes I have to hide the A-Game in the bushes when I'm out walking the dog just because I want some sleep, if you know what I mean, ladies. Stay on top of your A-Game, fellas. Get your A-Game.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody that's here right now. Shout out to all of the visionaries. Shout out to everybody who support SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. We got another show lined up for you guys today. So shout out to everybody. Much love to all the visionaries. Shout out to the A-Game Nation. And we are back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV, and I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. Let me get over here to the chat room and give some shout outs before we start today's show. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. Make sure y'all hit the like button and make sure y'all share today's show, because we're going to get into it today. We're going to get all the way into it today. So we're going to start off by shouting out my man, Sir O, in the building. Shout out to my brother, Sir O, always supporting the show. Salute. Shout out to Miss Angie. What's going on, Miss Angie? Much love to you. Shout out to Nisa in the building. Peace to you. Shout out to Seven Holiday in the building. Shout out to Mace. What's going on, Mace? Peace to you, brother. Much love. Double D Animation. Salute, salute. Shalom to you. Shout out to Miss Brooklyn in the building. Shout out to Miss Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Rob Mack in the building. Salute, salute to Handling Jones. It's been a minute, man. Shout out to Handling in the building. Ty's Crazy-ish. Salute. Much love to you. Shout out to my brother Walt Diddy in the building. Salute, salute. A-Game Nation. Shout out to Red. What's going on, Red? Salute. Appreciate your support, man. So like I said, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. And you see today's show. Black men, let's just respect each other. And I see Red in the building. That's something that that's a Red sings the blues type of, matter of fact statement. But let's just respect each other. Let's just respect each other, man. No doubt, Handling, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Red, man. I appreciate the support, Red. Shout out to Red. Let's just respect each other. Let's just respect each other, because I think with all of the worldly information that we get, the information that we gather throughout our lives as men, we develop into who we want to become. And a lot of times on that journey, we come across other brothers, each other, one another, and signals get crossed a lot of times. Hey, what's going on, Kendra? Much love. And a lot of times issues pop up because we forget the basics. We forget the foundational principles of manhood and how to deal with each other as men. We forget these things. And it's not, I don't think it's purposely all the time. I think sometimes it's just disagreements and you know, us brothers don't know how to disagree, you know, in a healthy way. So it may go a little further sometimes. And then sometimes the respect isn't just the respect is not there. More times than another, there's no respect between black men. And there has to be something to make each other respect each other. And a lot of times it's violence. It's either money or it's violence. Hence the show, Money and Violence. Shout out to Chris Johnson. Casually listen as I put this work in. Appreciate you, Chris. Much love to you. But a lot of times when the respect isn't there, we try to replace respect with other things. And that never works between men. It never works. Because respect is a principle. And when you're talking about principles, you're talking about spiritual value. You see? And what happened over time is we've allowed our religions, we've allowed our philosophies, ideologies, narratives that we subscribe to, red pill, blue. We used, I'm going to say that again. We use red pill, blue pill, black pill, SYSBM, MGTOW, this, that, IBMOR, whatever. We use all of these things, the religion, our philosophies, and all the other things that we subscribe to. We use those things to basically replace respect. We use those things to replace us just simply respecting each other. Because most men today, they operate through ideologies, through narratives. You see this out in the real world. And if you come across some brothers, a group of brothers that don't agree with your ideology, now he's your op. Now he's your enemy. Now y'all have to be going against each other because y'all don't agree on the same things. Y'all don't come from the same neighborhood. Y'all don't do things their way. They don't do things your way. See, and it's the same thing going on here online. where brothers don't have respect for one another because that guy's blue pill. I don't have to respect him because he's an incel. I don't have to respect him because he's red pill and I'm black pill. I don't have to respect him because I got more women than him in my life than he's had in his. I've had sex more than him. I've had more girls than him. I've been in more relationships than him. I dress better than him. I do this better than him. We use these things, brothers, to not respect each other anymore. That's what we do. We use these things to not respect each other. He ain't been to college. I'm smarter than him. He can't tell me nothing. I can't learn nothing from him. You see how over time with that mentality, the respect is gone now. This is why it's easy for us to wage war on each other. This is why it was easy for that brother to kill his son. And I spoke about this yesterday on my show. This is why it's easy for that to happen, because the respect is gone. The respect amongst black men is null and void. The respect for each other now has to be predicated on something outside of us just being men. Hey, what's going on? It's me, C. What up, China? See you, girl. You see? Now, the respect that me and you should have for each other should be predicated on the kind of watch I have. So since this not a Rolly, I don't have to respect DS1. Who the hell is DS1? Don't nobody care what he thinks. Don't nobody care what he think. Look at his watch. This is the shit that we're doing to one another, black men. We're using these things as devices when we should be using these things as tools to help each other. This is the problem. This is the problem. We use our uniqueness as a weapon. That's what we do. We use our creativity as a weapon to one another instead of to be of agency to one another. You see? See, that's the beautiful part about respecting each other. That's the beautiful part about respecting, because when we show the world as black men that we respect each other and we can cooperate and collaborate. I mean, do you know what that does to everyone else? Do you know what that does? Do y'all understand just how much killing was stopped in one day? See, I know a lot of you brothers. Shout out to Tone, man. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate your support. A lot of y'all, you may not subscribe to the Nation of Islam or whatever. That's cool. But the one thing that we can't never take away from the Million Man March is that day will forever be etched in history. We can always go back at any time to that point. That shit shook the world up. Whenever the world see black men not killing each other and cooperating, that scares people. That even scares black women. Yeah, I said it. It even scares black women. It scares most of these black women when they see black men working together and not trying to kill each other. It scares them, but it turns them on at the same time. Because when they see black men working together, the first thing somebody's going to think is they coming to impose themselves on someone. That's what they think. And a lot of times they think we coming to hurt fellow black men. But we need to show us coming together and working together. But we're not going to be able to work together if we don't respect each other. Respect is not predicated on where you work at. Respect is not predicated on where you went to school at. Respect is not predicated on the car you drive. Respect is not predicated on if you're red pill, if you're blue pill, if you're black pill, if you're manosphere, if you're logic sphere, if you whatever. Respect is not predicated on any of that shit. Respect is not predicated on any of that. Because at the end of the day, if we can't disagree and still respect each other, we are our own worst enemy. See? If you can't respect you and a brother's differences, then that's a problem that black men have that only black men can solve. That is a cancer that's killing black men, the lack of respect. The lack of respect. And that is because we judge each other as men based on a lost value system. Based on a lost value system. So, nigga, if you don't wear Jordans, you ain't shit. You don't even wear Jordans. You can't even spend $200 on a pair of sneakers. Why should I respect you? What are you doing in your life? This is how we look at each other. What are you doing in your life? You need to get on your grind. You need to be wearing Jordans. You need to be doing this and that. It's how we look at each other. And I could just be a brother who don't even like Jordans. But this is how it goes. This is how the interaction goes between black men when there's no respect, when we're following the lost value system. And in the lost value system, the only way you're deserving of respect is if I can validate you through a value system that only destroys you. If I can't validate you as being a slave, then I can't respect you. If you're not out here trying to do it for the gram, see, if you ain't out here doing it for the gram and showing it up for the gram, who are you? Who are you? Don't nobody want to listen to you. Don't nobody want to listen to you. Why would somebody want to listen to you? You're not showing people what they want to see. You're not showing them material success. That's what motivates people. That's what motivates men. No, that's what the lost value system does to men. The lost value system motivates men to live like that. And that's why you don't have just simple respect for your brother. You don't have simple respect because if I'm at a certain age and I'm not making a certain amount of money, then in your eyes, I'm not a man. I'm not a man worthy of respect. You see? Nobody is going to take what you say serious if you don't have a master's degree. See, this is how we're dealing with each other. And we're dealing with each other the same way women deal with each other. Based on vanity, based on external things. That is not how men supposed to carry themselves. Men are not supposed to be led by material. That's women. Women are led by material things and possessions. That's part of who they are. You see? Let me show you. What you think beautifies your woman? That's why she like jewelry. That's why she like bags and clothes and earrings, and she like to get her nails done and all of that. That beautifies her. That's into who she is. You see? So let them do it for the gram. Let them throw it in the bag and do it for a bag. That's what they supposed to do. Not men. Men are what? Providers, problem solvers, protectors, procreators. We create culture. So that means we do what? That means black men are what? Principle based. Principle based. That's what men are. Men are principle based. That's how men live their life. Your lifestyle is supposed to be based on the principles that you stand on, not where you work at, not what school you went to, but the principles that you stand on. That's how you live. That's how you lead. Real leaders lead through becoming something. And people believe in you because they see you becoming that person. Principle. You lead with yourself. You see? This is why I don't have a problem respecting other brothers. I don't have a problem respecting other brothers that are smarter than me. I don't have a problem shutting up and listening around brothers who know more than me, who has more than me. I don't mind. You know why? Because I respect them brothers and I respect myself. And I don't look and I don't feel like I'm below another man because of his material success. So I don't feel inferior. So I don't have a problem respecting a man for his expertise. I'm here to learn. We brothers. That's my energy when I deal with brothers. If you know me and you ever dealt with me, that's how I conduct myself. Because it's about brotherhood. We're our own agency. This shit is not going to work if we don't do it. We can't depend on the same system who oppressed us to turn around and to give us something. We can't do that as men. And as men, we don't sit around and wait for handouts, no way. We don't sit around and wait for handouts. Either you're going to go make something happen or you're not. But you're supposed to do all of these things that I'm speaking about, brothers, with respect and integrity. You can do all of these things with you could chase the bag, but you could do it with respect and integrity. Nobody telling you not to go and get no money, but you could do it with respect and integrity. You don't have to shit on a fellow brother for that, to get that. Do it with integrity. Do it with integrity. Do it with some principle. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Because that ties into what? Our appearance value. When we out here doing shit with integrity, that tells the world and tells our young brothers that they could get money with integrity. They don't have to sell dope and destroy their communities no more. They don't have to gang bang and shoot everybody down to go make some money and to feel like a man. Have some goddamn standards. But how you gonna even think about having standards when the respect isn't there? See, respect is part of the standard. If there's no respect, there is no standard. You see? If I don't respect you, regardless if you're an incel or not, then guess what? I just destroyed my relationship with another black man because of some silly shit I heard on the internet. When me and this brother could have actually been resourceful to one another. But me thinking, oh, he's an incel. He's not worthy of respect. Why not? Why not? Why he's not worthy of respect? Because he blue pill? Why not? Respect is supposed to be the principle. It's supposed to be the basis of it all. There is no brotherhood without respect. There is none. You see? Just like there's no brotherhood without skills and money. See, let me show y'all something. When we talking about the 10 life values and we speaking on spiritual value and wealth value, those are two anchors in your life. You see? Those are two anchors in your life. They're supposed to be. You can't have one without the other. You need them both. They complement each other. So there's no brotherhood if y'all all broke. Because how much could y'all really get done? But there's no brotherhood with money, but no respect. Because then you will have a brotherhood full of snakes. Then you will have a brotherhood full of shysters. You see? You see how it works both ways? You see? Being broke make a man go do something he ain't got no business doing. We all know that. Because at one point in our lives, we were all doing things we weren't supposed to be doing. And a lot of us did it in the name of poverty, being broke. Because being broke, that shit don't feel good. Being able to not have what you want every day, that don't feel good. Especially not having what you need. That feels 10 times worse. So in a brotherhood, we supposed to be resourceful. Every man has his skill set. Every man knows his role and plays it. Every man has a lane and he stays in his respective lane. That's it. And how we show we respect each other is not by not trying to get in nobody's way. By not trying to get in nobody's way. Don't get in my lane. Don't get in my way. We headed the same direction. We're headed to the finish line. It's not a race. I'm not racing you, bro. We're our own agency. I'm not racing you. Things happen in life. A lot of brothers be ahead of brothers early in life, and then later on something happened. Next thing you know, your man who was a couple of years behind you, he done caught up and passed you. Because things happen in life. Things happen. Man, your life could change overnight. Your life could change with a phone call. You see? So as brothers, we wake up every day and we work toward what we want. It's not a competition. We work toward what we want. That's what we do. That's what we do. We do things by principle based. I don't get money with dudes I don't respect. I don't get money with people who I know don't respect me. I don't care about your money if there's no respect there. I don't care about it. I don't. If you're not a respectable guy, I don't deal with you. I just don't. Because I'm principle based. First, before we even get to some business, to any money or any of that, if I see any type of, rattlesnake type of behavior, come on, man. All that other shit is irrelevant. And this is how men operate, not males, not Maggles, not Jonathans, men. This is how men operate. Because at the end of the day, like I just said, every man wake up every day and get to $1, whatever he doing. Whatever he's doing. So it's about respect first. I don't care about what pill you subscribe to. I don't care if you say you red pill and I may say I'm red pill. Who cares? If the respect is not there, that red pill shit don't matter. Because me and you both could be red pill and then get into some blue pill bullshit and be ready to kill each other. That's not red pill. That's not red pill. Talking about pulling up on each other and all that shit over a disagreement. That's not red pill. That's some blue pill bullshit. So you see what I'm saying? We need to discard all of these. We need to throw away all of these concepts because they're not doing the collective of black men any good. It's only confusing us even more. It's dividing us even more. It's not mending the bullshit. It's keeping the bullshit going. Why? Because we've lost respect for one another. Simple respect. Simple respect. Just respect. Just that alone. Shout out to Rob Mack. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Alonzo Hall in the building. Just simple respect, man. Just simple respect. Like, you got dudes that just like to come and just troll chat rooms. Just make up shit to say just to troll and throw you off when you talking. See, that's a lack of respect. You see? When you respect a man, you don't come in his house trying to cause confusion. That means you don't respect that man. You see what I'm saying, brothers? We need to get back to the basics because it seems like we forgot them. We forgot them. We get so caught up in everything else that we lose our foundation every time. Every time we we revert back into some other shit. It always come back down to the principles, to the fundamentals. Respect. That's the basis of any masculine relationship. The basis of any masculine relationship. There is no SOS being established if there's no respect. If there's no respect, there's no order. Understand that. There's no order when there's no respect. Why? Because order is what? A state or energy that, see, a state or energy that stands for that which has boundaries. You see that? You see that? You see that? We've lost that. That's why we out of order. We out of order. And we thinking we could live in chaos, but that's the realm of the feminine. That is the realm of the feminine. That's why it's a bunch of senseless emotional killings. Because we're not principle based. We're emotional based. We're dealing in emotion. We're dealing in the realm of chaos because there's no order. There's no respect for boundaries. There's no respect. What I look like coming in your house and thinking I could say what I want to you? As a man who has respect for another man, if I can't respectfully disagree with you, I'll leave your house because that's your house. You a man, that's your castle. And I will never disrespect a man in his house because you might lose your life. Because we're talking about the basis of being men. Not this bullshit that you see on the internet, but being a man in real time. Not in internet, YouTube, our time. In real life. In real time. We cannot forget this, brothers. Respect is not predicated when dealing with each other as men. Nothing outside of how we deal with each other is predicated on respect. Nothing else. Not what car you drive, not what watch you wear, not how much money you make a year, not how your girl look. None of that shit. None of that shit is predicated on the respect I have for another man or another man should have for me. None of it. None of it. And we use this lost value system as identifiers to say, oh, well, I should respect him. He's worthy of my respect. You know, because he's accumulated some things in life, so I should respect him. That's how women think. That's how women judge men. See, women judge men based on the external. Because the external is what you can provide. That's based on you being a provider. Why am I judging a man based on that? He ain't providing shit for me. He ain't my lover. I don't like men. So I don't judge men based on that. That's how women look at men. Women look at what school you went to. Let's just take an example. If you go on a date with a woman, she asks you about these external 5 values. That's what she want to know. She want to know, can you pay some bills? And the way she can tell what school you went to. Do you got a degree? Do you at least got a high school diploma? Do you have a trade? Have you ever been to trade school? Do you know how to fix shit? She want to know your value. And your value is based on what you could do for her. Men are not supposed to operate like that with each other. That's feminine. When I deal with a man, I don't look at him and say, well, can he put some money in my pocket? What? I already got money in my pocket. You see? That's not masculine. And men are treating each other and coming at other men in that way because there's no respect. There's no respect. Well, what you could do for me. That's how a lot of us are dealing with each other. There's no respect. Well, if you can't do nothing for me, nigga, that's feminine. That's feminine. Where your respect is predicated on what you could do for. Why should I listen to you? You're not a leader. You're not leading me anywhere. This is what women say. This is why they judge you off your education, off your mobility, off your profession, off your leisure and your wealth. I don't judge men like that because we ain't laying down and having sex. And ain't no other man paying my bills. And another man ain't teaching my woman or teaching my children. You see? You see that? You see? So I don't judge a man's character based off those things. It starts with respect. And if I see that I can't respect you, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not going to deal with you. Because all that other shit don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. Not to no man. Don't mean shit. What you eat don't make me shit. That's being a man. It's about respect. It's not about what you got. Because that's yours. It's not mine. I got to work to get mine. You see? And this is how we should be dealing with each other, brothers. On some man shit. Not on some pseudo-masculine, quasi-feminine shit. Where we just sitting around trying to use each other. That's feminine. What you got for me, girl? What you got for me? That's what women do. That's what women do. And brothers, we need to understand that that's why we see the shit that we see. Because we're not dealing with each other like men. Senseless killings, all of this foolish crime. What are the first things brothers say about these young men who are killing each other? Well, where's the father? Well, if it's a female-led house, exactly. That means the boy is going to live his life leading with his emotions. But what if all the men he be around lead with their emotions? Then what you got to say? What you got to say there? What if all the men around him is effeminate? All his uncles and brothers, what if they all effeminate too? Then what? Then what? Then what? See? Then it becomes our problem. Yeah, becomes our problem. The men. The men need to fix men. Okay? We have someone who's in charge of the girls. Let the girls be in charge of the girls. Okay? Let the girls worry about the girls and the politics that girls deal with. You need to worry about you. That's what you need to be worried about. And the politics that go on with you and other men. See? And I know some of y'all probably like, well, DS1, the women could talk about us. Yeah, because that's what women do. Because they followers. They always want to know what the leader's doing because they need instructions on where to go and what to do next. And what should I do with this? And what should I do about that? And how should I go about this? That's why they always talking about men. Because they always trying to be nosy to figure out what to do. That's why. That doesn't mean, oh, well, it's not fair that they could do. You know what fair is? Fair is where they judge pigs. If you want to have something fair, go be a woman. That's that. When you can't be, there is no equal to no woman. Because guess what? She's not going to share the blame with you, buddy. See, so whether you want to be the leader or not, the reason why all the blame all goes on you anyway, because you're the leader, nigga. Whether you want to lead or not, you're the leader. You are the de facto leader. That's why it all could be thrown in your lap. So that means you're supposed to know what to do. You, not her, you. You're supposed to tell her how this shit is going to go. So she don't hurt you. You can't leave it up to her to say, well, hopefully she's a good enough woman to not hurt me. Because then you got to question yourself after you hurt, were you the first guy she hurt? And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be no. So while we sitting around here worrying about all of this other shit that ain't got nothing to do with black men, look at what's going on. We losing on both sides. We losing on both sides. So let's attack this problem head on. And the way we attack the problem head on is to do what? Fix us. Fix us. You see? Focus on us. That's what it is. Not being able to focus on yourself and you're only focused on women, you're distracted. You're distracted. And that's what women's beauty can be a distraction. Her body, the way she talks, all of that shit can be a distraction. And then you get caught up in a whirlwind in their world. Next thing you're laid up, you know, your sperm count low. She running around the house like a Looney Tune happy. You laid up in the bed scrolling through your phone trying to get some energy. Because you making it all about her. You keep allowing yourself to be distracted. But then you want some respect. But you're not moving like that. You're not moving like that, brothers. And it starts with how we move with each other. How we move with each other. You can even see it right here on YouTube. Certain women that have a problem with certain dudes, even if they don't like them, they don't attack them. You know why? Because that brother minding his goddamn business doing his content. And she may not like none of the shit I say. I've had multiple women hit me up and tell me, DS1, I hate that you just talking to the men. But salute to you. See? Because I'm moving with respect. I'm moving with respect. And that's how we need to start moving, brothers. That's what's important. If we're going to show that black men have standards for themselves, we have to lead with respect, not lead with disrespect, not lead, not lead with anger, not lead with hostility. Lead with respect and pay homage to one another and honor one another. And that's it. I'm not sitting here saying do a song and a dance for every brother. I'm not saying that. But a simple salute and showing brothers respect go a long way, man. It goes a long way, man. Sometimes I know brothers be down because sometimes I be down. Some days I wake up, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do content. I need a break sometime. And a brother could just hit me up in the comments. Yo, salute DS1. Keep doing your thing, man. You really inspiring me. It's because of you I'm not following the lost value system no more. I'm not chasing these women no more like that. These women, they were bad for me. These chicks were destroying my life. I got my life in order following the 10 life values. I listen to you, bro. I've been listening to you for years. I get these types of comments, 12, 1. Sometimes I wake up. You know how you wake up and take that, early morning. You know what I mean, brothers? And you see this stuff, man. I want to tell brothers that's doing that, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and the support. I appreciate the kind words. That means a lot to me, brothers. That means what I'm doing is having some impact on you, brothers. And that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, man. Because as long as I know I'm making a positive impact on brothers, it's going to transform into something good in brothers' lives. Whether it's directly to them or whether if they pass it on to other brothers. See, me, I'm just a conduit. I'm not the end all be all, man. And I don't carry myself that way. I'm here as a service for my brothers, man. To advise my brothers. To provide agency with my teachings. And through products and services, man. That is what I offer my brothers. And why would I offer that to my brothers if I don't respect them? Why would I say we're our own agency if I don't respect brothers? Why would I say we got to heal before we build if I don't respect brothers? You see? I wouldn't have even started this platform if I didn't respect brothers. Because that's the basis of brotherhood. That's one of the founding principles of brotherhood. That is the first principle. If you go back to my earliest videos, my earliest pre-record videos back in like 2016, I did a Brotherhood series. I did a whole Brotherhood series where I broke down the 7 principles of brotherhood. Respect is number 1. Respect is paramount. Because without that, there's no order. And without no order, all we're going to do is continue to destroy ourselves. And that does what for who? Nothing for us. So, brothers, forget the blue pill. Forget the red pill. Now, am I saying don't subscribe to it? No. If you want to subscribe to the pills, because y'all have heard me say I was red pill. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not. But I'm not going to think what you have to say and what you have to offer as a brother doesn't matter or isn't relevant because you're blue pill, because you're black pill, because you're SYSBM, because you're IBMOR. None of that shit matters to me. It's about respect first. It's about respect first. Shout out to Kuju ND. I appreciate you. Speak that truth, black man. I appreciate the support. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in to today's show. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to Perfectly Imperfect. Shout out to Queena for coming through. Much love. Always coming through or holding down the chat. Shout out to all of the visionaries out there. I appreciate your support, Nisa. Appreciate that. Oblivion, salute. Salute to everybody for coming through. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share today's show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course, and this is Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Make sure you go and hit the like button. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to the A-Game Nation. Much love to all of my visionaries, man. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. But before we get up out of here, brothers, remember, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.